the Essayon eRacing Truck Season 2021, presented by GXS Wraps, Thrifty Tire Service Center, GTR Simulator, Underground Nails. We are proud to be Americans. Number 5, Andrew Harris from the Great Plains. Number 12, Shane Tackett from Tennessee. Number 14, David Miller from Illinois. Number 17, David Clayman from Texas. Number 21, Tony Sanders from Virginia. Number 22, Grant Altizer, North Carolina. Number 26, DJ May from Tennessee. Number 28, Clint Hackett from Virginia. Number 29, Robert Harper from Tennessee. Number 38, Justin Dotson. Number 39, Mark LaRoche, New Hampshire. Number 45, Mark Hanna, Tennessee. Number 65, Max Riley, Australia. Number 69, Vincent Cortez. Number 80, Alonzo King, North Carolina. Number 86, Dean Thielen, Alabama. Number 103, Jason Johnson, out of Tennessee. We are the Essayons eRacing.
My bad. I was trying.
Welcome everybody to the concrete jungle of Bristol Motor Speedway. Tonight we have the Honey 140 presented by Hannah's Honey Farms. 140 laps in stock for you guys tonight. Currently 82 degrees, track temperature 86, little wind, 6 miles an hour out of the southwest. I'm your host, broadcaster DJ May. Bristol Motor Speedway, half mile. It's located in Bristol, Tennessee, at an altitude of 1,472. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of our fastest laps put down in practice thus far. Alonzo King sitting P1 with a 1481. James Botkins with a 1501. David Clayman with a 1501. David Miller with a 1503. Mark LaRoche with a 1505. We've got Shane Tackett, who's ran a 1506. Then you got Clint Hackett, who's ran a 1406. Tony Sanders with a 1408. Joey Wiles with a 1410, or a 1510, sorry. Andrew Harris with a 1521. Steven McComas with a 1521. And Mark Hanna with a 1526. Pretty tight, close on the lap times there. Like I said, we have 140 laps in store for you tonight from the prestigious, ever so grateful, lovely Bristol Motor Speedway. We were here last week on dirt. This week we've come to the concrete. It is the last great Coliseum. We need to take a moment and gather some more things for the broadcast here. We're going to go ahead and let you guys zoom around the track here with Mark LaRoche, currently sitting P5 on the board. And with that, I will be right back. Tonight's race is brought to you by Hannah's Honey Farm. Hannah's Honey Farm is our title sponsor tonight. Hannah's Honey Farm is also pitched in and
sorry, Mark.
to give some extra money for some things going on in tonight's race.
Yeah, I know. I seen what was going on.
Let's see if I can find it here. So, Hannah's Honey Farm is going to sponsor the Sweet Move of the Race Award. That'll be $5 of iRacing credit. And Mr. Automotive Napa Tough Break of the Night will also be awarded with $5. Also, we have another incentive, if you will. Patriot Trucking Institute has stepped up, and they're gonna donate some money. Just a second, I should have pre-built these, but I didn't. Here we go. So there we go. Patriot Trucking Institute has anyone that finishes with 0x, most laps led, hard charger award. They put out the drivers can qualify and ask for an EOL to qualify for the hard charger award there. Also, they've put out a quirky little bonus. Whoever qualifies on the pole, if they decide to drop to the end of the line and then somehow they manage to come back and win the race, they will receive some iRacing credits for that as well. Like I said, Hannah's Honey Farm, title sponsor for tonight's event. Hannah's Honey Farm, located in Newport, Tennessee. You can find them on Facebook. Hannah's Honey Farm, at Hannah's Honey Farm. You can also find them directly via their website as well. Let's see if I have it. I know I do. I've been to it before. So here you go. Right here. Hannah's Honey Farm. Hannah's SAPIARY.com. So that's HANNASPIARY.com. And like I said, also you can find them on Facebook at Hannah's Honey Farm, directly on the Facebooks. So with that, qualifying is about 3 minutes away, looks like. So we will get ready for some qualifying action here momentarily. Let's Alonzo King still currently showing the way, P1 on the board. Joey Wiles is coming around a 14.98. That moved him. I think he was in like 7th. He's currently sitting P2 on the board now. David Miller's picked it up, looks like. Tackett picked it up a little bit. He ran a 15.0. Tony's picked it up. He ran up 15.07. Clint Hackett's picked it up with a 14.06. Times are getting faster. These guys might be in qualifying trim here. Kind of hard to tell. They might be doing some qualifying runs, but I look for a race pace to average. You know, the 15.0s, 15.1s. Going to be a long race, but at Bristol, laps tick off pretty quick. Hopefully, we can keep it pretty green for the most part. That's the hope anyway. As you see there, minute and 30-ish seconds left here in practice. And with that, I'm going to go take a break. I'll be right back. All right, there it is, red checker, as practice is over for these guys. They're going to tape them up, get them lined up, and run 2 qualifying laps each. As it's looking like we'll see who has the fastest time in these 10 minutes. I'll rattle them off as they come across the board.
Is anybody in race control tonight?
Gary, thank you for the share and the like. Much appreciated, brother.
Got a copy? Anybody got a copy? 10-4, thank you.
Copy on you, David Miller.
Thank you, Mr. May.
Thank you, buddy.
10-4 on that.
Appreciate you, DJ.
Your entry is put in your center, and you're not getting a job off for it. I'm down for it.
All right, so there's about 20 seconds left in qualifying, but everybody's took laps, so you're going to start P1. You're taking the OL. Going to try to go after that hard charger award. 140 laps around this track. What do you think it's going to take for you to be able to pull it off tonight?
Be smart. Don't put myself in different predicaments. And get them on restarts. I think that's where it's going to be at because everybody's going to shoot to the top. I think I can run the bottom line pretty good, but we'll see. It's 140 laps. You just got to have patience. So I'm going to go after that bounty of that $100 bounty and try to win this tonight. So.
All right, man. Well, I'll shoot you back down. Good luck. I'll check in with you here throughout the race. So good luck tonight, man.
All right, I appreciate it, man. You guys can pull me up anytime.
All right, thanks, bud.
All right, thank you.
All right, so there you have it. From Mr. Alonzo King, who is requesting to go to the rear for the start of the Honey 140 presented by Hannah's Honey Farm. Want to thank those guys for coming on board this year.
Good luck, everybody. It's all about the SR.
There goes Miller. Oh boy.
Just here so I don't get fined.
I'm here just so I don't crash. Oh wait a minute, I'm at Bristol. Never mind.
All right, so we'll kind of take you through the field.
So you got your driver's side door ready because I'm ready to bang it.
So
Only if your tailgate's ready.
Hey Clint, I'll be sure to look to my right-hand side and make sure you're on the high side of me when I come into a turn this time.
So Alonzo King's gonna start.
It's ready. It says Kisses Clint on my rear spoiler now.
Technically P1, but he will be going
Got to make sure you're not
to
on
the end of the
high
line.
side claiming.
So if you look to your left, I am on your left-hand
That'll
side
pull
right
David
now.
Miller up starting P2.
No, I don't want you on my high side. You're
Pappy
like my blind side.
be
But
starting
Yeah, we
P3.
should be fine. I was
Taggart
going to race the yellow truck tonight, and I was like, nah, not tonight.
will be
But,
starting
nah.
P4.
should have been
Mr.
yellow.
Clayman,
It'd be high
P5.
I could see it better.
Clint Hackett P6.
Thought about it. I'll probably run it next week.
Tony Sanders Joey Wiles, Mark LaRoche, Andrew Harris, McComas.
EOL, please.
flags off. Because they are kind of annoying. Alright, well, 40 laps around this joint. Like I said, they're going to tick off fairly quickly. It looks like the lights are out at top of the pace truck. It ducks on off onto pit road. Pappy is going to bring him to the start. There it is. Green flag's out. Good jump by Pappy there. Him and David Clayman comes up through the middle. Looks like Shane Taggart will go to the inside of David Miller. Good first lap right there. So, as Alonso mentioned in the pre-race interview, he's got a feeling that everybody was going to the top, and generally, for the most part, that's where everybody likes to run. You just carry so much momentum. Me, myself, I'm a catfish. I'm a bottom feeder around this joint. I tuned my setup to roll and work on the bottom. Generally, everybody else likes to be up on the high side, though. Especially Tackett. We'll show him a lot tonight.
And Shane, I don't know if I put you in the wall or not. You're blinking bad, buddy.
As you heard there, he's blinking pretty bad. Yeah, it's not even letting me stay stable on him. As we'll go check out David Clayman here. His GTR simulator number 17. Looking good, but out front, James Bodkins in the Miller High Life leading the way here at Bristol as we have ticked off 7 laps. David Miller in the Miller's Militia GTR simulator running P3. Clint Hackett in the Log Hog logging Hackett's Chainsaw Sales and Repair number 28 running P4. Andrew Harris back from a break. We haven't seen him in a while. He's in the Shoney's Silverado there running P5. We'll bounce back to Joey Wiles, just brushes the wall in the Wiley Gaming Silverado. And let's see if we can get Shane. There he is, kind of. The Breach Hill, still in the memorial truck. I like it. It's got a Sargeyer and PFC Mar on that thing. Essayon's eRacing Mission 22 painted that truck, so I appreciate Shane running it for me. As we take a look here, as Alonzo King has made his way up to 8th place. Looking very good as he's running down Shane Tackett. Behind them, we have Stephen McComas, who is in the, looks like a POW truck. He still might be in his memorial truck too, so that's cool. It's Tony Sanders, sorry. Goes to the inside of him to take over the 9th position as Sanders here in the Spooled Media Windville Gaming Ford F-150. And then looks like Mark LaRoche back here in the Mission 22 Essayon's eRacing Silverado's trying to work his way around McComas. There, that's a battle for the 10th position. Back up front though, Pappy, James Bodkins still leading the way. As you can see the gap that he's put just almost a second now over the 2nd place driver of David Clayman. So far, we've rattled off 17 laps of 140. As David Miller makes his way around David Clayman, who's charging back on the
Thanks, Clayman. Appreciate it, bud.
backstretch there.
No, not a problem.
Everybody's just kind of settled out, riding a little bit. James shouldn't have to worry about lap traffic for another 15 or so laps, but when he gets there, we're pretty good about getting out of the way for the leaders, so I don't think he has anything to worry about when that time does come, if it does. I'm just excited. We've ran 20 clean green flag laps at Bristol. That's awesome. As he ticks off.
Hey, that shit cleared me, dude. I'm sorry.
You're good, man.
Shane Taggart off the pace. Gets it back going. He's P11 currently. Let's check in this battle here. Alonso wants that bounty. So he gets around Andrew Harris. That's for the 7th position. Now tracking down Tony Sanders in the 6th position. As you can see, everybody's still working that top line. I think that's the preferred way around this joint. It looks right now anyway. Alonso scrapes it off the wall a little bit there. Nothing too bad. It's Bristol. He can ride with it. We'll come back around front is David Clayman goes around David Miller on the outside. That's Joey Wiles there, currently P5, looking to stick his nose in that battle as he crosses up Miller, gets to the inside of him. They're going to roll off. No, I'm sorry, that's Clint Hackett, not David Miller. I'm sorry about that. My eyes deceived me. They have similar trucks. But Hackett there is Joey Wiles is going to take the spot from David Clayman. They thought about going 3 wide, but thought better of it. Smart decision there on lap 27, guys. They get a single file back out here as David Clayman's going to come around, try to work the outside. Clint Hackett's working the bottom really good, looking like myself out there as he moves back up to the top as soon as I start talking about it, of course. And they gapped the 17 of Clayman now.
Go ahead, Mark. I got Danny.
That battle shake itself out. So anyway, yeah, back to tires, fuel. This stuff's going to come into effect. Like I said, we've run 30 laps, green flag. I was not in practice. I haven't even turned a lap on the concrete. Not sure what these trucks are going to do as far as fuel and tire wise before they need to make a pit. So we got a new leader. David Miller's got around James Bodkins, and he's running down Shane Tackett to put him a lap down. Currently 1 car a lap down. That'll be Stephen McComas as Miller gets around Taggett to put him a lap down. McComas, last year's champion. Not had the best start in the truck series just yet, but he's a heck of a wheelman, and I think he'll get it figured out here. Moving forward, I want to take this quick opportunity to thank tonight's sponsor, Hannah's Honey Farm, everything they do. Like I said, you can find them on Facebook at Hannah's Honey Farm. Please like, share their page if you can. Greatly appreciate it. They've come on board with Essayon eRacing this year. And we appreciate that. I seen Mark Hanna dropped out earlier. I guess his internet's still janky, which sucks. But hopefully he's watching the stream and enjoying tonight's race. Thank you again, Mark, for everything you've done. So here we go back.
Hey, is this single or dual pit?
Duel.
Can I get a black flag cleared? I didn't realize that. Never mind, it's making me start the penalty.
But maybe we gotta circle the whole track or just pull in it or pit.
Front stretch. You don't have to go all the way around.
10-4, appreciate it, Danny.
Yeah, sorry, it's my bad. I should have told you guys pre-race. Miller got her in the wall there a little bit. He's back off and running. Joey Wiles on a tear, buddy. Trying to get around Andrew Harris here. Andrew is a lap down.
Thank you, Steven.
Shane Taggart is also a lap down. Stephen McComas is a lap down. Alonzo King is 5 laps down. 4 laps. Yeah, 5 laps. Sorry. We're working lap 42 of 140 is David Miller.
Hey DJ, if you got a second, can you jump in into the NSFP broadcast?
Thank you for the like, Mr. Altizer. Hope you're doing well, having fun. So over the run, as these trucks wear down, the tires get worn out, fuel burns off, the truck gets lighter. The thing has a tendency to push and plow tight on entry, which is why you see a lot of these guys, the longer they run, the more their car looks like it's going into the wall. They just can't get it to turn. You can adjust your brakes, try to get it to rotate, back your entry up, but for the most part, once you lose that tire, these things are a handful to drive. As looks like we've got some pit stops being made.
Glenn, I didn't realize the closing speed, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, good, man. Thankfully, I didn't. He just bumped me a little bit. It didn't tear me up.
Glenn Hackett running P4. Like I said, Alonso there on fresh tires. Gonna try to hopefully get some of these laps back. Will David Miller still out front here?
exciting for sure. Alonzo King is showing 4 laps down now as David Miller just continues to drive away from the field.
I will say this though, this track looks so much better without that dirt on it.
Yes, it does.
And I will say this, if I would have been told that you guys would be running and not knocking at all the talent level in the field that you guys have here in Essayons, that we would be coming up on 65 laps, almost halfway of green flag racing at Bristol. I would have been impressed, and you guys are doing it.
And what's also impressive is right now the top 3 are the only ones on the lead lap. They are setting an amazing pace right now.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Miller's still running 49s on 65 lap old tires. Him, Pappy, and Joey Walls, your top 3 there, they have yet to come down pit road and get service, which I didn't get to do any practice, so I don't really know what their fuel run, tire runs.
We got the leader coming in right now.
There he is.
Danny is speaking.
Yep, I was getting ready to say, I know they're got to be close. We put him at 50% fuel, so I know he didn't have too much left in the tank there.
We're going to watch him come down pit road here, and surely he's going to take a set of tires, and that 00 can't be far behind him as he gets right sides.
But
No,
yeah,
all of them have got to be starting to run on fumes. That was a pretty quick stop for him.
nice and smooth, no penalties. Rolls out, coming back onto the racing groove.
Is the sound working there, Aerospace Dad?
Yeah, let's see. So that was pretty good pit service there for Miller. 28.8 seconds from the time he got on pit lane to the time he exited, with a 14.1 second pit stop.
Now we have the current leader, Pappy Watkins, coming into the pits.
Oh no, Pappy went down the backstretch.
He
must be out of fuel. He must be out of fuel.
Yeah, he's out of fuel.
Oh man, he pushed it, I think, a couple of laps too long there. And just when we thought fuel would not come into play,
I don't know, looks
Here
like
it is coming into play.
It's surging some. Looks like he may have enough to get him down.
this is going to put him at the halfway point.
Has Joey made his pit stop yet?
Yep.
I think he is.
Yeah, Joey's exiting pit road right now.
Exiting right now.
Yeah, Joey so far, 28 second total time on pit lane with a 13.7 second pit stop. So right now he's.
That was a good pit stop. He was able to maintain that lead coming out. So.
And I don't know what's going on with Pappy. He is still on pit road unless he's getting some form of damage fixed.
He might be. I'm not sure. I never saw him touch a wall or anybody else.
Yeah,
Unless his vehicle was just that. If his truck was that out of fuel
As,
and he had to restart it, it might
David
take him a
Miller
minute.
back to the point.
So right now we have
As we're
David
working
Miller
lap 75.
showing P1. That number 5 truck of Andrew Harris in P2. And Tony Sanders, who is currently sitting 5th in points, in P3 with some damage on the back right and the front right of his truck.
I can tell you that truck that Miller set up, he put on that truck tonight has been pretty spot on. I mean, I think he's got this thing dialed in here tonight.
Yeah, and I'm just looking. Earlier, Alonzo King was showing 4 laps down. He's making up some laps. Right now, he's 3 laps down.
laps down. So he's made up a full lap. And, you know, coming to the end of this, it might turn into a wreck fest. I mean, we just don't know what's going to happen. He might make up all those laps and come back and win it. You never know at Bristol.
It's true. With all this added incentive money, with no incentive, a hard charger, everything that the Patriot Trucking Institute has added to this race, I am sure is playing in the back of the mind of all the drivers is the number 17 gets loose. Looks like he was trying to come into the pits and smoked his tires.
How are you, too? Joey?
Still under green here.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Kind of figured
And that was the points leader.
Mark, I'm gonna go
He's got some back rear damage on his truck. It's currently being shown 1 lap down at the moment. So, like we were talking about at the beginning of the race, this is a track that can definitely shake up everything in the points.
Oh, yeah. We see a good battle for P2 right now between the 21 of Tony Sanders and the 5 of Andrew Harris. Looks like Tony's gonna come away with that spot.
We hop on board with Andrew Harris, who has had some good runs in this league, and has had unfortunate circumstances at times
battle
also.
there. Hackett into the wall. Alonzo King.
Yes, he has.
Fresh
Jeff.
tires trying
Now there's
to
a big
make his
group of
way
trucks right now trying to get
through.
around the 5 of Andrew Harris.
Trying.
He's now
He's on the rail. He is definitely looking to get another lap back on track under green, and he's going to do it.
I don't know. It's going to be rough. He's showing 5 laps down now.
looking at the telemetry on his speeds coming through these turns, he's running some pretty good times here. So, like I said, he's got his work cut out for him. That is for sure. But
I think Andrew Harris has some damage of some sort. He just lost another position to Clint Hackett.
well, he's been running up there, like kind of toward the fence, kind of ripping around. May have kind of brushed up on the wall there.
His right side does have damage.
That's why I said he may have gotten a little too close to the wall and used it for a bumper. And got a little damage there. It's kind of upset his truck handling some.
Right now, we had 5 cars on the lead lap. Mark LaRoche is in the pits, get damage repaired. David Miller, P1. Tony Sanders, P2. Clint Hackett, P3. I am not sure what my scoring is doing.
I'm telling you right now, David Miller is on a mission. And I just lost it.
Don't do this again.
Yeah, right now Clint Hackett has moved up into second place behind David Miller.
And I think I'm going to have to do the same thing I just did. So, Bam, you're going to have to keep us updated. Danny,
Copy that.
keep us updated.
Yes, sir, will do.
David Miller still in first in that 14 truck.
Oh wait, no.
Clint Hackett's moved up into second in that 28 Log Hog machine. Then you got Tony Sanders in that 21 machine, and then Andrew Harris is in fourth place. He's in the pits right now. I think he's getting some repairs done and tires put on there.
Take you guys through the field as they
Joey
sit.
Wiles has moved up into fourth.
David Miller P1, Clint Hackett P2. Currently 12 seconds behind, but he is still on the lead lap as we go back to Tony Sanders, our first car, 1 lap down, currently in the lucky dog position, sitting P3. Joey Wiles sitting P4, also 1 lap down. So we go David Clayman, currently 2 laps down. Then we'll go back to P6, Mark LaRoche, sitting P6, 2 laps down. There's Pappy James Bodkins, the number 7 truck, 3 laps down, as they're working a lap 103. Everything's been under green thus far. Alonzo King running 8th, 5 laps down. Andrew Harris, currently P9, 5 laps down, and then we'll go back to last year's champion, Stephen McComas, currently P10, 6 laps down, and then out of the race, Shane Tackett, currently 56 laps down, or no, sorry, 57 laps down. Sorry about that. So back up front. Here we have David Miller, who is pacing the field. He's currently 38 laps on his pit run. Let's check in on our no incidents. So far, David Miller and Stephen McComas are the only 2 that currently have 0x. Our hard charger tonight So let's check in on our 0 incident point count here, as David Miller and Stephen McComas are the only 2 still in the running for that. Which is $20 that was put on by Patriot Trucking Institute. They are the only 2 with 0 incident points as we work lap 110 of 140.
Fourth is the 39 of Mark LaRoche.
Can I get a black
And
flag
fifth
for,
is the
I'm
21 of Tony Sanders.
Yeah, my bad, dude. I didn't know you were going in the pits.
So right now, the way this is going,
It
it looks like David Miller has a great chance to overtake that points lead.
Yeah, he does. And then if he continues with this and have no incident points at the end, he'll be $20 richer than when he started this race.
Yep, he's currently on pit road right now, getting some service done. His left side goes up, putting 4 fresh Goodyears on there, and he's off. Let's see.
And second place is coming in now as well.
28.8 seconds pit lane total with a 14.8 second stop for David Miller. Looks like he cycles out P3.
Clint Hackett is sitting in the pits, getting some fresh rubber on, and he's now leaving the pits.
So that's going to leave
Nice save, David.
the 19 of Joey Wiles as your leader here, as David Clayman goes by him. Currently,
Wow. He is fast.
Yes, he is.
yeah, he's currently on lap 44 of his current stint. Next closest to that would be James Bockins, who's on lap 42 of his current run.
Again, I apologize for these technical difficulties. It's letting me load back in now. And hopefully that's allowing LC to load back in also, as we continue to get these updates from DJ and Bam.
So right now, as they run, your first place is the 19 of Joey Wiles. Second is the 14 of David Miller. Third is the 39 of Mark LaRoche. Fourth is the 28 of Clint Hackett. And fifth is the 21 of Tony Sanders.
Yeah, and Tony Sanders.
Oh,
Joey Wiles just got tapped in the bumper by that number 14 of David Miller.
And there's a caution out. Caution, caution. Well, this is going to help some drivers, and it's going to hurt some drivers.
Not sure if Clint's still loading or able to load at the moment, but we appreciate everyone stopping by the broadcast. Even with the technical difficulties that we've been having, we'll look at some more bonus race awards. Hannah's Honey Farm will pay out $5 iRacing credits for the sweet move of the race. So we got to think about who's going to have that. And then we also have Mr. Automotive, the Napa affiliated dealership out of Newport, Tennessee, with the tough break of the race, will also pay out $5 in iRacing credits, in addition to the other money that's being paid out by Patriot Trucking Institute. And if I had to call a sweet move of the race, it would have to be that setup of that 14 so far.
Passing under yellow, can I get that cleared, or do I have to pay the penalty?
Yeah, I mean, this whole night,
Since I got the lucky dog,
first, probably about 20 laps into the race, that's where that truck really took off.
Correct, Tony.
Shining, so.
Yeah, I got you, Pappy. I went back and looked at that. It's all good. I cleared it for you.
He's just been out front, been pretty dominant, so.
I still had to serve some kind of
And I would also have to say, if there was a tough break of the race, it would be Alonzo King choosing to take that EOL.
Yeah, I'd have to.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we got some cars taking advantage of this caution, coming into the pits to get some damage repair done. That would have taken a lot longer if it was under green.
I don't know. Now I'm looking. I don't know if that sweet move should go to David Miller or Clint Hackett for keeping his truck fairly clean and moving up to P2.
Yeah, as you look through the field, there's not too many vehicles that doesn't have some kind
Yeah,
of
I
little
can figure
crinkle
that's
or
under yellow for
wrinkle,
that
some
too.
wall rash on it. So, but yeah, I mean, looking at Hackett up there running P2 right now, he is been pretty quiet tonight. You know, we hadn't talked too much about him, but look here, there he is running P2.
You taking out there, David?
10-4.
I mean, that's something that we need to decide by the end of the race.
James, I need in there, buddy.
Hackett is really,
And we're back green flag racing.
yeah, David Miller once again steps out there. Clint Hackett running that top line, that number 5 of Andrew Harris trying to look underneath, and they've got, I do believe that's that 14.
So Andrew Harris on that restart made a pretty good move. He just dove down low and took a couple spots, but it seems like running low is not the place you want to be right now because he had to go back to where he started at the green flag drop.
See,
I think that low line is starting to be a little bit loose. So they're all moving to the top. There's it looks like there's a little bit more rubber built up.
Miller off the
David
wall.
Miller off the walls, going
Into Clayman.
Clayman.
Man, tough break right there. Yeah, Miller just slid up into the wall, come off it pretty good lick it looked like,
come up
and
on you, or did you come down?
bounced down there and bounced into
Might have been a
Clayman and
combination. I got in the wall, tried to keep it off.
Davis
Yeah, I didn't,
bring out a caution.
try to get into there.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's probably definitely going to shake up the points tonight. And now I don't know. I still think I have to go with Alonzo King with the tough break of the race. That call, I know what he was trying to do is get the pole, which he did, move to the ELL, come up to the front and win this race and put that $100 in his pocket. But
well, looking here now, we're at another caution. We're going to be probably around 7 to go when we go green. All right, kind of wondering here what kind of damage that truck of Miller's took right there. He could have knocked a little toe out, may not be able to steer good for him, and just don't know really how the truck's going to react until we go green.
yeah, we get on this right front suspension.
14, David
cam,
Miller,
and he
going to
has
be
considerable
ELL.
damage
Got off the wall,
around that right
which
front tire.
collected up Clayman, which
Yeah,
brought
I
out
mean,
that caution,
it
so you're
looked
going to
like
get an
a
EOL
pretty
for
good
that one.
lick he did.
Oh, and the back end does not look good at all either.
10-4.
Yeah, it looks like he may have some metal there. Maybe kind of rolled around to where the wheel is.
How many laps to green?
Looks like maybe he's.
Yeah, it ain't no biggie, man. It's more of a racing incident, but you did get off the wall and collect him, which caused the caution, so that's where that EOL comes in at.
Issue of cutting the tire down here too with that metal the
We're
way
still
it is
pacing,
around the
buddy. We
wheel.
got 2 to green now.
Yeah, and that's going to let that number 28 of Clint Hackett in that logging truck.
And
move
even
up
though
to
you're
P1.
starting to tail end, you're still like ahead of these guys laps down.
Like
So
I said, he's been just hanging out pretty much all night. We haven't been talking much about him here until late. And if you're going to be talked about in the race, that's where you
outside.
at the end of the race, sitting up in the front. So
Yeah, and that number 19 of Joey Wiles sitting there P2. He's been kind of fast. He's got some damage. Looks like all these trucks have damage, but right now, Bam, if you are in this position, getting ready to go green, what are you thinking if you stayed out?
Right now I'm thinking, please let my tires last till the end. You know, they've all been
So-
on pit road. Some of them were recent, some of them not so recent. There's a good mix of new fresh tires and old tires out there right now. If I'm up front, I'm gonna make sure that I try to take the best line,
All right.
and whoever's behind me, hopefully they stay there. You know, it's
Base
just
car will be off.
I want to get out there and
Green
get that
flag
W. You know,
is out. Stephen McComb is
You're gonna see a
slow
lot of
on the
blocking
start.
coming from Hackett. I'm pretty
Hackett
sure.
out front
60
here.
go
Oh,
here,
yeah.
go green.
He got a great jump on that
Great
start,
start
as we
by
look
Hackett.
back behind his truck, Joey Wild's.
So your 28 of Hackett, your 19 of Wiles, your 21 of Sanders, 39 of LaRoche, and 14 of Miller are your only cars not a lap down. Andrew Harris, the first car showing a lap down. Three to go right here. Clint brings this thing home. He's gonna definitely try everything in his power to hold off Joey Wiles here. 2 laps to go. Joey driving it in ever so deep, trying to make up every little bit of ground he possibly can. Mind you, Hackett is on 26 old tires, Wiles on 17. They should have enough fuel, but
Almost, Clint. Good save.
that's
Congratulations, Clint. Good
gonna
run, buddy.
do it. Clint Hackett.
Good job, Clint.
Good job, Clint. Good win.
Go burn them down, buddy.
Clint Hackett.
Why are you just gonna? Never mind. We'll talk about it after the meeting.
Hackett gonna win that one. Awesome. Burn them things down, buddy, and then I'll pull you up. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, Mr. Hackett. Celebrating the Honey 140. Mr. Regulator, congratulations, sir. Hard fought victory tonight.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's a wild race, 140 laps. We almost went green. Caution brung out a caution, but man, it was an exciting race from up here in the booth. Dude, you had an up and down night for the most part. Just put yourself at the right place at the right time. Ended up bringing it home
Hey,
P1.
DJ, can you look at your Discord message I sent you? Let me know if you can comply.
I'm speechless, for one. I don't know what to say. It's my first win. I'm shaking, man. I'm still trying to take it in right now. We struggled throughout practice. We thought we had the truck dialed in pretty good, and last night's practice it was just a 180, and we worked on a little bit before the race tonight, and it wasn't quite there. So I just decided to try to be conservative, and just run my race. It worked out, I guess, in our favor. I want to say that I do hate it for David because he was there for a little bit. I think he was about to lap me when I was in second, and I hate for him to go EOL there with what less than 10 laps or so to go. But that was a great race. If that wasn't for the EOL, there's no way I would have called David. He had a rocket. He worked really hard on his setup, and it showed tonight. I mean, he was blazing, and
Yep.
uh, yeah. No, I just thank y'all for putting this on. Thank you, Hannah's Honey Farm, for putting this on. Um,
Log and Hackett's Chainsaw Sales and Repair, man. I know.
yeah,
I could tell
yeah.
in your voice that excitement, joy. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. Wow, that man. I can't wait for force feedback this week. Gonna be great show. Uh, with that, I guess I'll let you go so you can head on up to the NSRP booth. Um, but I just wanted to congratulate you, get you in here for a sec. Uh, So with that, I'll let you go. Congratulations again, buddy. I'll see you here in the drivers' meeting.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Oh, I guess it helps if I'm not muted. Once again, want to thank Hannah's Honey Farm for putting on the Honey 140 here from Bristol Motor Speedway. Want to thank Patriot Trucking Institute for everything that they threw into the pot. Want to thank everyone at Essayon's eRacing. Want to thank all you viewers, fans, followers, subscribers. I want to thank Jeffrey Spells, Clint Spells, Jerry, Bam over at NSRP for doing what those guys do. If you guys haven't, go check them out, NSRP on Twitch. Also, catch us next week, next Tuesday, from the Charlotte Motor Speedway as we turn left and right at the Roval. With that, uh, I bid you guys further adieu as, again, I'm your host, DJ May. We will catch you guys next Tuesday from the Charlotte Motor Speedway.